I've just done a blog that I wanted to share with you because I think it's got actually a really important message. And the question I was thinking about was, when do you call yourself an artist? And I just want to share my story, or part of my story anyway, as to when I declared myself an artist. So I had been dabbling for a number of years, creating, making my own pieces of art, just for my own amusement. And a friend of mine was running a local art group, and she asked me if I would like to go along and put a piece of art into the group exhibition that they were having in a local cafe. So I chose a painting which was, it was only tiny, it was only about this big. And I'd created a moon with a female face, and I called it The Woman in the Moon. Anyway, I took it along and I got there on the day, and there all the other artists sort of jockeying for position for the best spaces, and they'd obviously done all of this before, and I was a complete newbie, feeling completely out of my depth and no idea how all of this worked. And my friend actually took my painting and she hung it in quite a good space, and that was that. Now, I sort of hung around feeling a little bit inadequate compared to the others who were talking about the number of shows they'd had or where they sold or all of that sort of stuff. And yeah, so I stayed and had a cup of coffee and a cake and sort of got in my car thinking, okay, so I'll be picking my painting up at the end of the month when the show is finished. Anyway, the show finished and we were due to put another picture in for the following month. And so I took along another painting. And when I got there, there was a gap on the wall where my painting had been. And my first reaction was, had the cafe owner taken it down because they felt it wasn't good enough? Um, and so I went over to ask, where my painting was, and he had the broadest grin on his face. And he said, on the first day of the exhibition, somebody who was visiting the town had actually seen the painting and had decided that they wanted it and they wanted to take it with them, and they were going to give it to their daughter as a special present. And I was over the moon that no pun intended, that I'd sold my moon painting. And in that moment, it was like I got validation that I was an artist. Now, as the years have gone on, I've realized that that was BS. That was not the point at which I'd become an artist. I had become an artist when I was making the messy stuff, when I was playing on my kitchen table, when I was just creating for the fun of it. That's when I actually became an artist, and that I didn't need the validation of an external person buying my picture, which, by the way, I sold for $30. And I'm laughing because it was great that it sold and $30 was $30, but to then say to myself, I'm an actual artist just because somebody had paid $30 for a painting was so silly. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, because if you're making stuff and you're just creating for your own fun and you're enjoying what you're doing, you are already an artist. And I have a challenge for you. What I'd really love you to do is to either message me back on my email, or post on my Facebook page, Living Life in Colour, or on Instagram on your own page and tag me in it. I want you to put your hand on your heart and declare that you are an artist. And to set you off, This is my declaration. I am and have always been an artist. Now, I'd love to see yours, so hit me up. Okay. Keep creating. You're doing amazing work, even if you don't think you are. Okay, lots of love. Bye.